Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
everyone.
Good
Yes.
evening.
Yes.
Good evening. Welcome to Totally Us Unscripted. I am Winsome.
I am Sylvia Carroll.
And I am Sharita.
And we are so happy to have you with us on tonight. So for those of you that are jumping on Facebook, just leave a comment, let us know that you're here. Those of you that are on Zenith, hello.
Hey, guys.
All right, so I am going to start off with featuring a Black-owned business.
Okay,
And so I know we've been talking about breaking up, and that breaking up is hard to do.
Oh, my.
I am about to feature a business that I don't intend to break up with anytime soon.
Okay.
So tonight I would like to feature my very amazing, fabulous food truck.
A food truck.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Dope Vegan.
Okay.
Oh.
Dope Vegan.
Okay. So Dope Vegan specializes in creating plant-based comfort burgers. They have reimagined the traditional burger, and they have a burger and burgers actually that is jam-packed with flavor, and you won't even know that it's a vegan.
Wow.
So amazing.
So you think we should try it?
I don't really
You
care
like
if you
it.
try it.
You like it.
I like
Oh, okay.
Because you love it.
because y'all be real finicky about my little vegan situation. So anyway,
Okay.
their address is
All right. Okay.
their address is
Okay.
175 North Military Trail in
Okay.
West Palm Beach, and they're open Wednesdays through Sunday. So through Saturday. So on Wednesdays they're open from 11:30 to 7. Thursday from 11:30 to 7, Fridays from 11:30 to 8, and Saturday from 11:30 to 9.
Yes.
So stop by Dope
Vegan.
Vegan and let them know that Totally Us Unscripted told you about them.
That's
And
right.
let's see, maybe they'll give you a discount or something. I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah,
But their
we'll
information
see.
is also on the screen. If you want
Yes.
to follow them on social media or their website. Shout out to Dope Vegan. I'm going to come try it.
Hey.
We're all going to try it
Yeah.
together.
We're
Even
not
though you
haters
probably
on your
already
vegan.
tried it, we'll go with you to try it.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
Sounds like a
Hold me
plan.
to it. Hold me to
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Hold me
Yeah,
to
right.
it. So listen, you all, why we are here. Every episode, we like to make sure that we acknowledge to everyone, for the newcomers coming on, why we are here on Totally Us Unscripted.
Yeah, baby.
Come on.
So,
Give it to 'em like
Tell
you
us.
so
Tell us.
we are here to motivate,
Okay.
stimulate,
Okay.
intentionality in every relationship that you take part in, okay?
Okay.
All right. We also are here to provide tools for healthy living
Okay.
and ways to change the culture you are living so that you can win in relationships, in workspaces, in the environments that you occupy, and engage in community, even in your church environments too as well, you all.
Okay.
So we are here to inspire intentional
living.
on purpose.
Oh,
On
okay.
purpose.
On purpose.
All
On
right.
purpose.
All right. All
So
right.
we have a purpose tonight.
Yes, we do.
have a purpose, guys.
We
have
do.
a purpose. And we have only so much time to get this purpose out.
Okay.
So
All right.
we have a
Yeah,
lot to
we gotta
discuss
run.
tonight.
Yeah.
If you joined us on the last episode, we began our conversation on breaking up.
Breaking
It's
up.
hard to do.
Oh,
Hard
yes.
to do,
We
y'all.
talked about breaking up is hard to do. Listen, we define different types of relationships and their categories.
Yes, we
some of
did.
these categories involve family relationships, friendships, acquaintances. We talked about romantic relationships.
Yeah.
guys.
Mighty God.
We even hit on sexual relationships,
Yes, we did.
work relationships,
Yes.
and
And
the situational.
situationship.
The situational. Now that we knew that encompassed
A
a lot of different things.
variations.
Okay. And so we talked about those things. And so tonight we're going to continue the conversation.
All right. We
About
continue.
breaking up is hard to what?
Do. Yes.
And
All
so
right.
when we talk about breaking up is hard to do, and we talk about these different relationships, we talked about how sometimes we don't even understand why we can't break up with things and people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Things and
people.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Since
Okay.
we even involve vegan and beef.
You know what? Oh, okay.
We talked about food.
I see what we doing.
We talked about food.
Okay.
And come on, some of us have a hard time breaking up with different types of food.
Okay.
Yes,
All right,
that
we're going
is
to start
true.
light.
Yes.
Because
Lightweight.
when we hit them with the different relationships and situationals, by then,
Yeah.
they'll be feeling us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right? Because some people are already hollering out about food. We can't figure out why
you sense it in your spirit.
They can't figure out why they can't break up with different types of food. But tonight we're going to talk about relationships, guys.
Yes.
Relationship.
Your situational ship.
Uh-huh.
Right.
We're going to talk about your work relationship.
Mm.
Why you can't break up with your job.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Why you can't break up with some of your friends.
It's a heavy hitter
We
tonight.
hitting hard.
Why we can't break up with some of our romantic relationships.
Ooh.
I said that hard. I
I
felt
mean,
romantic.
That's big for a lot
That's
of
big.
people.
And some of us on here, I'm going to lightly say it, your sexual relationships.
Mm.
Did we catch that? I let it breathe for a moment. Okay.
That tie into them situationships.
See what I'm saying? That's why they can't break up.
Ooh.
That thing got too good for them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let's talk about some reasons why people struggle to break up.
okay.
All right. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Uh-uh.
So let's start with my first one here, guys. And we're
All right.
going to go through these. I got about 10 of them.
Okay.
We're going to work through these.
Okay. All right.
The first reason that I read about is fear.
Okay.
Okay. People
Okay.
are afraid of being alone.
Mhm.
They worry about being single. They may worry about not having this or that in life.
Mhm.
So they stay in this relationship even though it's not working because of the fear they have. What do
That
you
is
all
true.
feel about that?
That I think it's true. Only because sometimes people fear getting out of relationships because they don't want to have to learn someone else all over again too. Yeah.
Wow. They don't want to learn somebody new.
Yeah.
Or something new.
Yeah, because they put in a lot of time, invested a lot of time, and it's like, now I got to start all over again.
Wow.
But I also think sometimes the fear is surrounded around the stigma of being single. For some people,
That's
like
good.
there's the stigma, and being in a relationship is the goal. It's the goal to get to.
Mhm.
So sometimes people will stay in unhealthy relationships or relationships that's no longer benefiting them because they fear being labeled as this or that or the other.
Right.
But it all centers around being by yourself. Yeah.
That is a fear.
We keep y'all on every episode going back to this.
What'd you say?
Knowing and learning how to be by yourself.
Right.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
You got to
but we
because you
don't.
have
But we
to.
don't teach people that though.
No, we don't.
That's
We
not
don't.
something
Because
that
we always saying you need this person, you need something
Right.
to fill this
Right.
space and occupy space.
Mhm.
right.
And you don't even know how to live in your own space.
Correct.
Mhm.
Like some people, they go home and they can't even like leave the TV off. Like they hit the door and they got to turn the TV on because it's like I need something to fill up the
Right.
space.
Right.
Like they don't even give
They gotta
themselves a
hear
chance,
sound.
to sit with their own thoughts and things
Yeah.
like that. Because I think as a society, we push people to be in relationships, so we don't learn how to be alone and be content and happy.
Yeah.
With that.
Because in that alone time, you discover a lot of things about yourself. Sometimes that are good, and sometimes there are some not so good things when it comes to those different habits that we got to break. But that's a whole nother story.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah. That's another topic. Write it down. Write it down. Guys, even as we are discussing this, if you have a topic or something that you want to ask, please feel free. We have our admin in the chat.
Yes. One time for our
TV
admin.
network. We see you, admin. One time for our admin who will let us know. And we'll try to answer your questions. If not on this show, another show. I just need to put that plug in on tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
Going to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reasons why people struggle to break up is an attachment issue.
Ooh.
They are attached, whether it's emotionally or physically, attached to their friends, partners, or whatever they feel that strong connection to. So because they're very attached, they struggle with breaking up with the person or the thing.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree for sure too. I think because it's hard to let go. Once you've been in it, it's really hard to let go.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you're attached to people, if it's going the not so good way, you're hoping that it's going to get better. So you stay attached. Wishful thinking.
So can I throw a little monkey wrench in all of this attachment stuff?
Okay.
So, because y'all know that I'm a nerd by nature, right? So, do you know that the same hormone is released when people are intimate that a mother releases when she nurses her baby?
Wow.
So that release of oxytocin, right?
Oxytocin, guys. I'll say it again for you. Oxytocin.
Make sure we're in the right lane. That's what it is. Sister.
Right?
That's what it is.
But that release is the same as the release of a mother to a child.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that do for a mother and a child? That causes them to bond, right? So sometimes it's not that people don't want to leave these physical, specifically relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's because an attachment has been formed on a chemical level. And so it's difficult for them to break away from those situations,
right?
Because there's chemicals involved, not just like the physical act, so to speak,
right?
But so
if you didn't know,
now you know.
Now you know why it's hard for you to break away.
Yeah,
you are so smart.
Whatever.
If you didn't know, now you understand.
Yes,
Come on, Doc. Your attachment can all really like you tell them that's why parents are attached to their children.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Because of what's released at birth.
Yeah. And even if that's good too, because even if they're not in their lives, there's still that attachment there, that emotion.
Which is why that's another show.
Okay,
that's another show.
All right.
So let's go to the third one.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all think we're gonna make it through these?
We are.
So.
We got guilt.
She gonna make it happen.
Guilt.
Yes.
They feel guilty.
Yes.
About hurting someone's feelings, or they may worry about the other person's reaction to the impact of them breaking up.
Okay.
So some of us, it's hard for us to break up because we feel guilty about the other part.
Yeah. It's not even so much what is being inflicted or done to us. It's more so like preserving them and their feelings and what's going to happen for them and da 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 da. So yeah.
Now, do you all think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it has to be measured. It has to be balanced, right? Like I think that it's not nice to not think about
about the other
impact
person
of that it'll have on the other person. I think it's benevolent to think about the impact that it will have on them, but I don't think it should override like what you need also
and what you feel. So question to you all too. What about those who feel guilty about some of the mistakes that they made in the relationship, and then they're like, oh God, maybe I still should stay, even though the other mistakes that other people have made have been like ongoing, and maybe they didn't make as many mistakes as them, and they had a level of here, and what you've done is kind of here. So what about those who feel guilty about their mistakes?
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I also think that it comes back to what is going to be the best decision for that person,
right? Because
I think sometimes we live from a place where it's all about the other person,
right?
Like making sure that they're okay and their feelings ain't gonna get hurt and all of that, and then you do that at your detriment.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it really comes.
So it's
back
almost
to
like
that.
you sacrifice yourself
For
for the
everybody
sake
else.
of everybody else to be happy.
And you right here high blood pressure
Mhm.
and sick up,
Right.
and they living and grinning.
And you
Right.
still trying to go
You
strong,
still trying to hold
but
on.
deep down inside, you're sinking.
Yeah.
You're
Sinking.
Sinking.
Trying to make sure they heard that. You right here sinking because you won't break up.
You're
Mighty.
sinking.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
You're sifting.
Sorry. I think it almost snatched me.
Y'all real churchy.
I know it just come out every now and then.
It's
It just
just
every
like,
now and
Lord.
then. You know, church
Never
network.
know.
Yeah, it just
Never
yeah.
know.
Just never know.
Well, that kind of can go with our next one, which is dependency.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh
my.
Oh.
So you guilty and you dependent
Uh-huh.
on whoever the person is, whether it's financially. Some of us are dependent on people financially.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you definitely
That's one of the number one reasons why
It
people
is.
don't leave relationships.
is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
Of the finance, because they're dependent on that person financially.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
cut that off.
Then they can't live because that person pays the bills. They have the car, like that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That is
so
true.
yeah, so before you are shaking your head talking about you better leave,
Mm-hmm.
if that person is dependent upon that person, they need a plan.
They gotta have a
You
plan.
gotta have a plan.
Let's start there. Can we give our keys in between?
Okay. Yes.
Key point number one.
You gotta
Have a plan.
Have a plan.
Don't just break up and you ain't got no plan.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be looking a little shaky. Especially if you are dependent on someone financially.
And seek some help to assist you with that plan.
We have life coaches.
Yes.
Can I raise your hand? We have life coaches. We have the master coach here, business strategist. She does a boot camp.
You might want to join in on that boot
Get
camp.
some help. I'm just trying to lead and guide you to the proper sources.
Come on and camp out with the guru.
We know some other resources. If they can't do it, we can outsource you.
We can.
If you need, email us, guys, because you need a plan. Because some of y'all stuck in these situational
In different area codes.
in
too.
different. Come on.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yep.
And so
And
have a
also,
plan.
really quickly too, with that dependency, a lot of people are losing their identity in that dependency. So they're dependent on that person for their identity because they have been dependent on it for so long. And
But it handicaps them.
it does.
And it makes people paralyzed.
Yes.
It does.
Right?
Ooh.
Because
Hey.
all right, stay up.
You hollered out.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously,
But it's
because
true. It's
you
true.
get to the place where it's just like, well, I can't because
I
this
can't
person
because
has been doing it for me
Mhm.
all this time.
And
Right.
you're looking like what they want you to look like.
Right. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. Because if I keep you in this place,
Mhm.
then you stay dependent upon me.
Right.
Once you can't, if you
Because
can't
I'm
come to the
continuously
realization,
feeding you.
yeah.
This stuff to be.
Right.
Ooh,
Right.
Okay.
So I lose my
All right.
identity. Yeah,
All right.
for sure.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
That's gonna take me right into that segue me right into my next one.
Okay.
Okay. Because if you lose your identity, now you're struggling with lack of self-esteem.
Absolutely.
You can't break up because you don't have the self-esteem
Right.
to even leave. You struggling here.
Mhm.
And you lacking identity. That's
Yeah.
very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't know your self-worth and who you are. We go
Yeah.
back to knowing who you are.
And relationships are supposed to
Yes.
make us better.
It's supposed to.
Right? They're
Come on,
supposed to
sister.
build us. They're supposed to help us to like get in touch with
Yes.
the real selves, like us, our real selves.
Mhm.
And so if a relationship that we're in is causing you to step further and further away from your identity, that relationship is not good. It's not good. It's supposed to be revealing the different parts of you to you
Yeah.
and to the people that you're in
And
relationship with.
in relationship, and again, as we said in the beginning, not just the intimate relationships
No.
with male and female. We're talking about friendships too.
Absolutely.
We're talking about
Y'all
family.
make me better.
Yeah.
Like y'all bring out parts of me that I didn't know that I had. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It's like, girl, if you rub my leg one more time, girl,
Oh,
Okay.
I got the leg, she got the arm.
The arm,
So don't worry.
Like what?
I brought the leg,
And
she got the arm.
Oh my God. We cannot do that every time.
I know. Every time's go wrong. But let me tell you, this is what they need to see, the realness of friendship and relationship coming together and actually supporting each other.
Right.
Exactly.
And love, and just like you said, making it a positive interaction,
Right.
and we're all growing. And
because that helps to build your self-esteem.
It does.
Helps to make you better, want to be better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Loving on your
That was
friends
good.
and family.
Child, let me tell you why. Because here's another reason why it's hard for people to break up.
Mhm.
They are uncertain about their future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if you don't have friends and people who can help speak into your future,
Mhm.
you know, we laugh about this,
Right.
but it's probably every other week or every 2 weeks
Ooh, the shade.
that you challenge us and ask us,
Check,
What
microphone check.
right,
Checking
what is
in.
the plan for what is next?
What's
Yes.
next
For you,
Yeah.
or what is next for your business
in
Right.
this quarter?
in this quarter?
In this month?
Are we getting more clients? What are we doing? And so, if we are uncertain about our future, that can cause us to kind of be shaky
Yeah.
in relationships and what we supposed to be breaking up with.
Right,
Mhm.
right. But do you have a person though that is assigned to your life that is that person that is causing you to challenge yourself around the future, around your future?
Yeah.
But again, I think if we're in these dependent relationships, the future is not in view.
No,
We're
it's
not
not.
thinking about that.
No, because we're continuously living off of somebody else.
Correct.
That's right.
Off of their
That's right.
wants
Yeah.
and their needs for us. We need to know what our wants and our needs are
For ourselves.
for
That's
ourselves.
Mhm.
Right.
Now, I want to
Right.
definitely go to this one because
Okay.
I think we can bring it all in based on this one right here. People struggle to break up because there is a pull
Okay.
of unhealthy love.
Mm.
Oh.
Meaning some people still have these strong feelings of love from, it could be a partner, it could be a friend, it can be,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a relationship or whatever,
Mhm.
and it isn't working and it's very difficult to end things. And it was unhealthy.
Right.
You know, we can think about, even when we talk about domestic violence, it's unhealthy.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's an unhealthy place.
Mhm.
Right.
But because they still have these strong feelings of love for that other person, they
Yeah.
cannot
Mhm.
Pull away.
pull
They
away.
can't pull away.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing like got them in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Love is a crazy thing.
It is.
I'm telling you.
And that attachment part, what we were talking about, is key. And then what you just said, it's hard to pull away from it because you get so immune to it, and you think that it's normal, and you
Mhm.
think
Yeah.
that it's okay,
Right.
and it's not okay.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
not
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not okay.
It's not okay.
It is not to be unhealthy.
Right. Right. To
No.
be in these unhealthy
Unhealthy
relationships, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Even though we might think it is, but it really isn't.
It's
Mhm.
not.
It's
Yeah.
doing us a disservice.
That's what I was going to say. It's
You was
really
gonna use that word?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It is a disservice. And it's a lot on this line that's being disserviced.
Mhm.
Can't believe you.
It's a little disservice. Because we have to be real with where we are in these situations here. And before we go, we're gonna make sure we speak into your life on tonight. That we know breaking up is hard to do, but you gotta kind of pull yourself through.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
at least if nothing else, come to a place of awareness, right?
Mhm.
Come to a place where you can be like, okay, these are the not so healthy ways about me and how I relate to this relationship, right? These are some unhealthy ways that the relationship is relating as it relates to me.
Yeah.
Like, at least come to that place where we can actually be honest
Yeah.
Mhm.
that, okay, these are the parts of the relationship that needs work, right? And
Right.
do I take the time to invest in that work?
Right.
Yeah.
and make sure that you know that that's a person that you know you need to have in your life and you want to have in your life.
Right.
And if that is the case, then you do the work. You make
Right.
sure you do the work, because not every day, as we always say, is going to be peaches and cream.
Mhm.
Like, we bring some negative things ourselves, the other person too as well. But just going back to those different habits that we exhibit and going and doing our work to say, hey, I need to clean this area up so
Right.
that I can have
I got
a
to
better
clean up.
Oh,
Hey, when I messed up.
Yeah.
Starting my life over again. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All
good.
right.
Hey.
okay. Don't you have two more?
I got
over
one more.
here.
I got
Jimmy?
one more. I
Okay.
crossed over two because we kind of hit those.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of crossed them together. So here's my last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Social pressure.
Ooh.
Okay. We know that there is a pull on social media.
Yeah.
There is a pull for people that can't break up because socially their friends are going to judge them. Their family is going to judge them. There is a pressure
Yeah,
to maintain a certain image.
absolutely.
I agree.
And so because of social pressure, we can't break up.
Right.
It's good that you said that about the image, because what came to my mind when you said social pressure was status.
Yeah.
Status. We
Yeah.
feel like we have to be in a certain place, and this is where we need to reside at. Where you don't have to be in a certain place. Just
right.
be you.
Right.
You authentically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But even in that, and this is like, I guess the therapist side of me, reconciling that if that is the case and you're going to lose a plethora of friends because you're making this decision, like we also have to deal with what the repercussions of that might be. Right.
Okay.
Because and this is, I guess, for all of us, and in any situation, like if you're going to make a choice to either invest into that relationship and make changes, or vice versa, step away from it because it no longer serves you. In both instances, there is a consequence that's attached to those, right? And just know that you're gonna have to do the work
Right.
associated with those consequences. So
that's another takeaway.
Yeah.
You got
key point number 2 is what
you got to do your work.
Yeah, you got to do the work.
You got to do the work on yourself. So to make sure you're okay.
Kara, I want you have a question that from one of our audience viewers. We want to answer this question, and then we had some questions coming in. Our admin was letting me know.
Okay.
We may not get to those questions tonight,
Right.
but we will answer those questions on our show next Tuesday.
Okay. All right. So the question was, really quick, how do you deal with good friends, like really, really good people who become too attached?
I don't know what that means. Like, y'all are my good friends. So to become too attached, I don't know what that means, because, and here's why I say that, because I feel like in every relationship, whether you're close or not, there ought to be boundaries that's placed around that relationship, right? And so if I need more from you as a friend, I should be able to come and say, Sharita, I need more. This is what I'm expecting. Can you meet that need? If not, then let's figure it out. Right? Again, Carol, girl, you doing the most. Like, stop showing up at my house. I'm going to tell the guard not to let you in. Like, boundaries.
But you communicating.
But you
communication.
Because you have to have those frequent heart-to-hearts with your friends.
Don't we have to?
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh.
They have to have frequent heart-to-hearts with me.
Like, you just get off the plane and you running over 2 hours of sleep and you got to have a heart-to-heart.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God. As they started out with the show, I ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And yes, I do. You know why? Because I need clarity.
Absolutely.
In my relationship.
And she does not care if you're tired or not.
No.
She's going to ask. So we gave them 2 points. Did we have any final words as we get ready to leave for tonight?
Just know that whatever decisions you make, there will be a consequence. And whether that's positive, negative, or whatever, just know that you're going to have to work through whatever that consequence is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we know breaking up is hard to do.
It is.
But just remember, God has you, and He won't put more on you than you can bear. Anything else, Carol?
Nope, I think we hit it all tonight.
All right, y'all.
Good night, y'all. We love you.
Good
See y'all
night.
next week.